We are live, everybody. Welcome back to TB Sports 27 and another episode of the Tom Brady Road to the Show. And we're going to see, we're hoping we'll be able to make it through the remainder of our minor league festivities and maybe even get a couple of games of the regular season in. If we're on the regular season roster, you can see where we are here. We got just 2.5 weeks to go, so let's not waste any time. We're going to jump into it. Happy Tuesday with you guys. It's an NXT Tuesday. I'll be checking out the NXT show right after this stream. But let me know, how you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are getting excited for another edition of Tom Brady Baseball. If you're new to the channel, if you're joining in for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Hey, Suburban Commando is free on YouTube. You guys should, check that out. A little fun Hogan movie right there. And every once in a while, they'll put the YouTube movie. There's The Undertaker. I'm scrolling through right now. They'll put some free movies on YouTube. And Hogan's Suburban Commando is one of them. So after this, maybe check out the Hulkster. But yes, this is TB Sports 27. This is Tom Brady's Road to the Show here in the minor leagues. Hello to Zach joining us in the chat. We want to give a big hello to our top patrons. We want to thank you to Justin Russell and Mr. Maple. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the team over at patreon.com/TV Sports 27. That's where we make some real dough. We got no ads over there, of course, and it's all on the up and up for you guys. So if you have the ability, do consider checking it out and helping support the channel. Help turn this into a full-time gig. Right now we stream about 3 to 4 times a week, and we try to make our regular streaming schedule a Tuesday, Thursday weekend schedule, with Sunday being for Patreon. We would love to make it a full 7 days a week, but obviously, it's not possible with having, to work a full-time job and all that stuff. So if you want to see more streaming, if you want to get more content, we encourage you guys to hit the subscribe button. Look at Brady with the broken bat. That bat just bounced. Goodness. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, because that will at least help out with the algorithm. But do consider checking us out on Patreon, patreon.com/TV Sports 27. A lot of bonus content, a lot of extra content, and no weekend stuff coming up this week. And it's WrestleMania weekend, so I will be out of town. Who knows? Maybe on Thursday. Maybe we'll see. I'll try to stream on Thursday, and maybe we can stockpile an extra stream and release it for you guys. We'll see. But it is WrestleMania weekend, so I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to some buddy's house up in Dothan, so I will not be able to stream this weekend with you guys. But hopefully on Thursday I'll be able to jump on with you all. But I might also have some Thursday work stuff going on. So this might be your one stream you get for the week. So save it while you can. We're going to go probably, I'm hoping to finish up spring training here. But we're probably going to go till about 9:45, maybe close to 10 before we call it a night. Because that'll, I guess still got to watch NXT, which is about an hour and a half. We got Zach in the chat who's playing MLB The Show for free. Nice. How'd you get that? How'd you manage that? You got one of those subscription things, or did a buddy hook you up? Brady's going to try to outrun, and he does. How about Tom Brady? Getting the hit. Nice job, yes. Of course, we're still, obviously, Zach saying he's on MLB 23, the show. I'm still on MLB 20, so obviously a couple of MLB shows behind, but they took out the ability to bring your save file from game to game. So that's why we're still on 20. And, you guys know, probably a broken record at this point, but I'm not a yearly release. I kind of hate it, too, with sports games, because that is, a lot of folks like, you're not playing the new game, you're not playing 23. Well, there's no difference in 23 and 20, other than the roster. Like, literally, I guess, the Twins are going to have their new uniforms, which won't be here, but it's literally the same game. So I buy the sports games every couple of years, and what you get on the channel is kind of long series. Like, you get stuff like this, you get multiple years, which is something we can't do if we buy the new game from year to year, because they took the save feature. I used to buy. I would buy MLB The Show every year because you can transfer your save file. But they took that out. But yeah, we got a good group of stringers doing our Denver Broncos franchise. Oh, Brady just missed that one. We got the XHL, of course. We have 2 baseball series, our Diamondbacks and our Tom Brady Road to the Show, and we've talked about Lefty Richard coming back as a Patreon exclusive. We also talked about doing kind of like a fantasy team Legends Baseball League, kind of like we do for our basketball and hockey and football. Basketball will be coming back soon, so don't worry. That will be on the way back, NBA Playground. So you got 2 hockeys, you got 2 footballs, you got 2 baseballs, and basketball, of course, WWE 2K as well.
How much more comfortable this guy is in a box right now.
College football and arena football have kind of been on a hold since I've been having my issues with my OBS. And, you know, the viewership on those videos as well for what it takes to, you know, break out the Xbox or the PS2 and hook it up to the computer and OBS and all that are just not worth right now. You know, maybe if there's enough requests, there's enough demand, that's something we can certainly look into doing more regularly, but the demand has not quite been there for those couple of series, and the amount that it takes to try to stream on OBS just isn't working, just isn't there, where with the PS4, it's super easy. You just hit a button and you're streaming. You're streaming, man, and then it goes up as a video and all that fun stuff. But, you know, maybe I'll get another laptop one day. I've tried to get a couple of different laptops, and I end up just returning them because they never function well. Like, I've gone through so many Chromebooks where they just... I've gone through so many Chromebooks where I thought Chromebook was going to be, like, so cool, and I had one that, like, the screen was just terrible on it, and then I tried Chromebook again, and the Wi-Fi would just disconnect all the time. It was super annoying, and then I've tried a couple of other different Chromebook type computers, like ones like HP computers, but the same thing. They're just so cheaply made, and you know, you can spend $500-600 on a decent laptop, but I got the Samsung Fold phone, which is basically like a tablet laptop phone, you know, in my pocket. So what am I going to spend a couple $100s for on a laptop that I'm only going to use for streaming? Like, I would literally never use my laptop now that phones have become a thing. You know what I mean? I used to use my laptop quite a bit more, all the time. In fact, that would be what I would primarily take to work and watch on break and things like that. But now it's like I just got the Samsung Fold. You unfold it, boom. You got like a laptop in your pocket. So that's why that hasn't been done. And I do have my desktop computer, but I have not been able to figure out any issues. And if you guys have any sound advice, any issues why my computer shuts down, I've tried to look up a couple different things, but whenever I try to stream on OBS, just look at the Pokemon Snap stream that we did not too long ago. I guess it would have been maybe about a year ago that we tried that, but the computer just shuts down. It doesn't like OBS. Like, literally, it'll go for a couple minutes, and boom, the whole computer just shuts down and restarts. So I don't know if it's an overheating thing, if it's a fan thing. It seems like all the fans are running. Don't know. But if you have any ideas of what that could be, hit me up in the comments. It's, like I said, it was my mom's computer. She got a newer one, but it's not like she has all this junk or anything on there. It was clean. It went to the Geek Squad. They put all this new stuff. They put all this new RAM in there, and it's just not doing what it's supposed to. But I haven't taken it back to them, and I don't really want to spend the money because, again, it literally functions for anything else. But if I try to stream OBS stuff on there is when the computer has trouble, which is like my laptop. So those of you that have good luck streaming with OBS, God bless you, because I've had nothing but trouble. And it seems like every time I get OBS like running decently, it'll do an update, and then it just like completely breaks again, which is super annoying. So that is the status of that. Be on the lookout, maybe coming up over the next couple of weeks. Want to get back to streaming some God of War and some Horizons. Finish up those 2 games.
And it's belted.
Brady hits that one perfectly. That might... Yes, it does. That's going to break the tie, and that's going to be the 4th count them 4 home runs for Tom Brady in spring training. What do you guys think? Has Tom Brady done enough to make the Major League roster?
That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby
just
here,
cleared
guys.
over the wall, too.
And they're absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
But the Mets, the running, raising hell Mets, get the lead back from their NL East rival.
He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2.
I was just watching on
come on to pinch hit here in a big
Secret
spot.
Base SB Nation, the rewinder on the Marlins and Cleveland Indians 1997 World Series that they had. Miss those old Marlin uniforms, man. So 2 pretty decent outings, couple of hits against the Cardinals, and then the home run there against the Mets. Cody Wilson. Look at that. He's just got 3 RBI. He's good batting average, but come on, Brady's smoking him.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one
5
here.
and 8 here in spring training, the Florida circuit.
Stewart, a right-hander from the
Spring
state
training
of
around my
Texas, is the
parts.
man
I'm
on the mound
living in
here.
Florida,
Dan
of course.
Plesac, what do you got?
Spring training around these parts are starting to wrap up in all the various cities. I think the Pirates just wrapped up their spring training today. The Orioles were a couple of days ago.
Really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So here's the
8 RBI, 4 home runs,
Brady. He'll get to take his
229
first cuts
average.
here.
You'd like to see that average get a little higher, but the rest of the numbers are looking pretty good.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one.
And for Brady, you know, he got a little bit of experience going up against major league pitching. You know, you had Verlander and company that were on some of those AAA teams that Brady went against.
He wants to give that pitch below the knees.
That one's going to be nabbed in foul territory. What else you guys got? Hit me up in the chat. Let's go. Let's keep this party going.
Stepping into the box.
You got any questions or anything you want to talk about? Just make the stream
to go here in the third.
more exciting, more interesting. What are your thoughts? Been following all the XFL trade news, and my boy Schloter got released, and then the Renegades got a new quarterback, and let's talk about that. The Memphis Showboats released their new uniforms.
Striding in.
We're saying they look just like the Maulers, which they do.
That tying run from second with a base hit into the
What else we got going on? Regular season baseball literally starting in 2 days. Opening day, opening night. MLB Network still not on YouTube TV. And some rumors that MLB TV might be coming to YouTube, which would be cool, but just you got to factor in how much it's going to cost. I'm still looking at Sunday Ticket. What's that going to cost? And YouTube just bumped their prices up for YouTube TV as well.
Short, hit hard, fielded cleanly, throw in the dirt.
Oh, Brady!
He can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, that's going to be a dark day for baseball right there. Brady keeps making plays like that.
Striding into the box.
NFL still all over the news. We got March Madness. How about Florida Atlantic and South or San Diego State? So let me know. Hit me up in the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? If you guys got nothing, we'll just sit here and listen to Matt Vasgersian. I'll put a podcast on or something, right? Let me know what you guys want to talk about. The chat line is open.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the line at first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit. At the plate, Tom Brady.
Tie game once again here, 2-2. Got Scherzer, Max Scherzer, man.
The first pitch to him.
Just took that one a little early. Oh, man. Very early.
Scherzer comes set. Here's the 0-1. And boy,
Golly,
this
and that was just a terrible
well as he's
take.
behind 0-2 now.
And it was still too early, nonetheless.
Great
Golly,
pitch there as he couldn't get
Scherzer.
extended on that
Those
one, and he's down on
curveballs
strikes
ate up
for
Tom.
the
That was
second out.
bad.
A speedy Trey
Tom looking
Turner
like the
digs
baseball
in now.
amateur, even though he's entering his third year here in pro
Here
baseball.
comes the 0-2 pitch.
And you can hear all the people
ground to
talking
short.
like,
Could this be two?
Tom,
To second for
Tom, you know,
one.
2
On
years
to
in the
first,
minors.
and they turn the
What
double
you doing?
play.
Get back to football.
Your attention, please.
He's still in the game. I say usually around this time.
Number 14.
Brady's getting yanked out. That ninth inning.
Down the first baseline.
There we go.
Reined in.
Cleanly
And
scoop.
he'll step on the
The
bag
scoop
himself,
and
and
tap
the
onto
inning
first
is
base.
over. So 1 run here.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we
Now in the
go.
box.
What is this? Look at this. The
Brady.
boss
He
challenge.
always poses a threat, of course.
Brad
One of the
Hand.
true
Have I seen this
superstars
before?
in the game today.
This is intense.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Isn't who we just signed on our Diamondbacks team is Brad Hand to be our closer?
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Lefty
Brady
against
with
lefty here.
the
as
pink
this
and
was
blue
taken for a
shoes.
ball.
Do you think Brady
1-0.
would do that?
There's
That's
not
kind
too
of my
many
style,
umpires
but
in the
match
game
the
that are
the
gonna ring
team
that
colors
first
there with
strike
the
right
bat
there.
and
That
the
was
shoes and the
borderline up, even
gloves.
though it was in the zone.
Looked like a slider,
The
perhaps,
boss
but it
challenge.
missed badly,
Brady
and it's 2-0.
versus Hand.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Man,
Two
he
balls
is.
and a
He is.
strike
Oh,
now.
they call that a ball. Wow. Okay.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch.
A little
It's
too early.
2-2.
I gotta cut
Guess
back
where
on
he's
that,
going
but that
with this
slider
next
also
pitch?
just
Probably a little
he sunk
further
right down.
outside,
Brady
see if
looked
the fish are
foolish
still
there.
biting.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
full count,
Every
full
base
count,
runner in a
folks.
close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out
Oh.
free passes this late.
He made contact
Throw
with
on to first will
Hand.
be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their
But he's
final
out.
out of the game.
Good effort though. Hey, you run Brad Hand full
You
count,
might
you
think it's just another
you make
win, but it's
contact with
awfully
it better
hard
than
to win
most
in
can
this
do,
game,
right?
especially on the
The final
road.
line
But they
score,
find a
ball
way.
Couple of flyouts, that really rough strikeout, and the grounder.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Your
Brendan
attention,
Drury
please.
is going to come on
A
as a
defensive
defensive
change for the
replacement
Yankees.
now as he takes over
Now
at first
playing
base.
first
Lane Thomas
48.
will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
A defensive change for the Yankees.
Hit hard to the right
Now
side
playing center.
and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come
Well,
up
this
with
is
it.
quite
and
the
leadoff
pinch
man's
hitting
aboard.
Thomas.
opportunity
Hey guys,
here
he's
for
lucky he's
Brady.
getting this baseball
4-0
back. He
for the
hung that
Yanks
middle of the plate.
For the Marlins.
Here,
Batter's
and
eyes lit up and
oh,
he was
Brady
able to
comes
put
in and
good weight
delivers
on it.
a single. So
Hero
there you have it.
Slowly hit to first. I
Oh,
don't think they
slide,
can get
Tom,
to
slide.
the second
Nah,
for one,
not in
but
time.
No
They're probably
real
gonna
shot
yank
at
him after
two
this.
as he's safe easily at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And
Your attention,
Monte
please.
Harrison is into the ball game now.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
Yankees just crushed the Marlins and now 10-2. Brady on the Yankees. Now that would be, I mean, some people already don't like Tom just because of his success, right? And yeah, I'm a Broncos fan, so I was on the opposite end of a lot of those, but I respect the success he's had. But, man, Tom on the Yankees, whew. Getting a lot of at-bats, though, 40 of them. And let's say delivering so far, at least, I would say. You got to get on the roster with this.
Afternoon baseball here on the show.
Another matchup here
Today,
with the Cardinals. 5-10 for
John Gant gets the
Miami
start
Marlins.
for St.
John
Louis
Gant.
in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde.
Arlington Renegades quarterback.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
In the minor leagues, the pitching a lot more just like right over the plate. Obviously, for spring training, I mean, you're dealing with major leaguers, of course. A lot more where there's a lot more balls.
Now here it comes.
A lot more stuff going in the dirt, getting off center, so it's a lot harder.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now
Did
he's
they call
looking
that
like he might hand out
another
free pass
Did
to
they
the
call that a
leadoff
strike,
guy
but
here.
they didn't.
You can't be walking a guy in inning and think you're going to have any success.
Oh,
look at that. That was beautiful. Full count. There was one that was delivered across the plate, and Brady crushes it for number 5.
A solo shot here to left.
Brady's got the tough bat.
This a 2-1 game.
And there's your spring training home run.
Blast one of the best players
number
in their
5.
lineup.
Yes,
it's better
sir.
To do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Beautiful.
The next to bat for St. Louis.
We should, if you guys want to see it, maybe for a fun, like a one-off,
now the 2-1.
we can do my personal road to the show. I talked about it a couple times, but I started off drafting into the Mets organization with the Rumble Ponies. Did 1 year with them in AAA or AA. Then in my second year, they immediately traded me to the Rockies, and the Rockies called me right up. And my character kind of struggled. I was pretty good in AA, but my character struggled in the majors. And I got into season 3 still struggling. I ended up like trying to request a trade, but I was still too young to do so in the majors. But it was just not happening in Colorado. I think I maybe called up too early. Tom, on the other hand, in year 3, he itching for it. He waiting for it.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
To 2-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Josh Naylor would be next.
Right here. Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Marlins get one. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. Stepping in, Kyle Higashioka. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder.
I got it. Me.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Tommy Edman.
One down.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping in, Tom Brady. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this
Tom
spot.
Brady. Look at that, number 1 on the Marlins. 5 home runs for Brady.
That's over, but
If
low.
that
It's a
doesn't
ball and
earn
a
you a
strike.
spot on the Major League roster, when the
Stands at
people,
second with no outs.
in Miami, they didn't get him for football. They didn't get him on the Dolphins, not
Swing
yet
and
at
a miss
least.
on a pitch outside. 1-2
But they
now.
won him on the other fish team. Not the Panthers, not the Dolphins, not the Heat. A Marlin.
Curveball.
Golly,
Got him
those
swinging for the
curveballs.
first out.
Beat me up.
Jesus Sanchez is going to be asked to get things going here.
Well, this one had its
And
moments
another
of
loss.
drama
That's,
and
I mean,
excitement.
getting to the
In
majors, that's
end,
going to be one
these
thing,
guys
but
came
I have
away
a
with
bad feeling it's going to be us kind of treading water until the Marlins either get good or if they trade us, because I don't know. I mean, maybe Tom can do a little bit to get this team going, but I have a feeling it's going to be not too good of a run
A player
here
has
for
addressed
Tom.
about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late.
Oh, they're mad on Tom about
The
these
coach
strikeouts.
advocates a more disciplined approach.
Okay, well, we're trying. We got enough home runs, though, right? I have a feeling we should be able to finish. It's only 9:30, right? So we should be able to finish up spring training here. How you guys doing in the chat? No dice. All right.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami
500 subscribers, you would think. You know.
Fernando Romero gets the ball for Washington in
All
this
right.
one.
See what Tom
do you
can
have
do
for
here.
us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say
Yeah,
he
in
can
spring
be pretty
training, you
bad
just
at
get a
times,
lot of
but
the
it'll be
repeated
interesting
commentary.
to see which one
Normally
we
the
see.
show's
He's a
pretty
little
good
bit of
about
Jekyll
that,
and
but
Hyde.
for some
Hopefully
reason
he's gonna
spring
be a
training
little
is
bit
like the
more
dialogue
Jekyll
is
than
stuck.
Hyde
Well,
in
there's
this
going to
one
be your
here
double play.
today.
Hey, it's not a
Oh, and he
strikeout.
can't come up with it.
Oh,
Throw
it wasn't
just
a double
does beat
play
into the
after
bag
all. Look
as
at that.
was
Tom
pretty
advanced
close.
the runner. That's all right, Tom. Hang your head high.
Up
Got
next
the
for
runner
Miami,
across.
Tom Brady. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
No one better. Let's go.
Brady.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, tardy this fast version.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
God.
No ball.
You know
2
that
strikes.
nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the
The
next pitch.
classic 0-2 wasted fastball. You hear that?
1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It is definitely a new game going up against the
Striding
Major
in
League
once
batters.
again,
8-1.
Luis Garcia.
Number
1 for
2,
2 in the ball
second
game thus
baseman.
far.
Louis.
Brady's
Pulls
got to
this
figure out a
one
way to
into
get on the
right.
Red
That
Sox.
gets down,
He
and
got to
he's
get
got
to
himself a
Boston.
base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the
Maybe even
two-out
Tampa
base
Bay
hit.
Ray. Who knows?
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground.
Into the box,
Now
Tom Brady.
The
He'll
first
look to
baseman.
bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the
Come on,
Marlins.
big guy. See you drive it right here.
That's
Ball, that's it.
inside. 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Corbin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great
I hate
stuff.
this at bat. These pitches have been all over the place.
Help him out and make some plays.
And the last two go for a strike. That one's iffy if that would have been called a ball or not. That would have been a very umpire-y judgment call.
And that one's taken outside for a ball.
Wow, that was a close one too. Brady will take his base.
So digging in now, Josh Naylor. No hits to this point.
Josh Naylor.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Miami. Magneuris Sierra is going to pinch hit here.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory. And look on.
Another matchup with the Cardinals up next. We're going to get used to playing the Cardinals. Cardinals and the Finns. Maybe a NL championship one day. Who the Marlins playing their other two NL championship games?
Ought to be a good
5 and 12. That's not very good. Spring training, but dude.
Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter.
Here we go. Here's some RBI chances for Tom.
Kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire?
See what Brady can do here with it.
That gives him a lot of options.
Oh, did not mean to hit that. Did not mean to do that. Woof.
Tom Brady.
My finger was just ready for it, and I was like, I'm not swinging, and then my thumb just went.
The 0-1.
That one he did mean to hit, and it goes back. Oh, man, it's going to stop.
Carlson is there, and he puts
probably
this
about
one away for the third out. So a great
345,
job there working out a potential trouble.
400 would have sent that one over the wall. My God, that was close.
Stepping in for the
and of course
Cardinals,
the Marlins
Edmund, as the switch hitter
is getting crushed right now. I would not be sad if they wanted to trade me away. Now, if I went to like the Pirates or someone like that, I'd probably be sad because then we wouldn't be none the better. But
so
Boston and New York,
Brady, he's 0 for 1 thus far.
I don't know how far, but you got to go with who the team that deals for you. That's who picked up the baseball rights. It was put into the system. The rights of Tom Brady, formerly a Montreal Expo, and Miami Marlins picked it up.
So striding forward now, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Carlson.
Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The tag gets one. On to first to complete the double play. At the plate, Tom Brady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brady.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Lorenzo Quintana is up off the bench.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice.
We got a few new folks joining in. A big hello. Welcome in. Welcome to Tom Brady's Road to the Show. And what's been a quiet day in the chat. So let me know. Say hello in the chat. We'll shout you out. How about a free shout out? Look at all these losses for the Miami Marlins here in spring training. Not great. A lot of games against the Cardinals and the Nationals. I mean, how many of them have we had? 6, at least 6. But a pinch hit opportunity here for Tom. And the last time he had one of those against the Yanks, he came in and delivered a single. So another blowout, another Miami Marlins blowout. So the Wichita wind surge that Tom Brady was on. It was not a great experience as far as winning. And Tom Brady is going to get 2, and that should be an easy stand-up double for Tom Brady. And as soon as those 3 people come in, they all hit the bricks. They didn't want to see Tom hit the double. They said they had enough. Maybe they're Astros fans. And they said, we're out of here. So, thanks for coming. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Justin Russell, Mr. Maple.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Big hitting for Miami.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nomar.
Hey, guys, I understand that right there. The third base coach is...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, but that'll be off the right field wall. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third.
You can't ask for more than that. It looked like the outfielder just kind of lost where the ball was. So Tom Brady, pinch hit, gets the double, and gets a run. I mean, come on. So Brady will come out now.
Well, this game had its moments,
of course, the Astros won.
Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run.
Defending World Series champs knocked off the Cubs, right? I think I asked that in every stream. Who did they beat again? In my memory, it's warped. But a double, and he came home. You know, the full yellow diamond there. So we're rounding out here. We're finishing up spring training, and we'll know coming up here. Are we going back? Or are we staying in the major leagues? Time will tell. We're going to finish off spring training. If we make it to the major leagues, we're going to play the first series, all right? If we don't, if we get sent back down to the minors, stream's ending. So if you want to see a little bit more, you should be cheering for Tom here to
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good
Let me know coming up what you guys want to see.
Chris Archer,
you guys want to see some Diamondbacks baseball? It's been a little bit. I want to try to be more consistent with that. I always kind of fall out of it, and I guess it just takes so long with how many games there are in baseball. But I think like I said, I kind of come up with the new kind of method of doing the quick pitch games, which kind of equals the pitch clock in baseball. Of course, if we ever got to the playoffs, we would turn that off. And then doing a player lock for the remainder of the series, and then simming the next 2 series, like 9 games, and playing whatever big moments there might be, kind of in a separate stream. So
now the 1-0 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Into the box now, Tom Brady, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This is big business here. Bases loaded, no outs. So literally, I mean, Tom drives that one back. You're getting a run. The worst thing he wants to do is strike out or hit into a double play. And you know, the coaches are already getting all over Tom for the strikeout. So
– 2-0 now.
This will be a pretty big at bat. Oh man, there it was, and he fouled it off.
The runner at third. Rojas
that was it.
On second.
That was the pitch.
On at first with nobody out. Takes that one a little bit low.
3-1. So Tom can just sit back and not even swing at this,
with a guy up that hits really well,
and just either let it be a ball or let it go to a full count.
This is
well, I ended up taking a swing at it, and this is going to be a huge hit.
1 run is scored.
It's going to be a bases clearing double. 3 RBI from Tom Brady, and I was planning on just sitting back and not taking the hit, and then I saw that one come right across the plate, and at the last minute, which ended up being perfect timing, because my timing's always off, at the last minute, took the swing, boom, 1 swing of the bat, and the Miami Marlins have the lead thanks to Mr. Brady.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This could, this potential. I mean, it's already been a big inning, but I mean, there's still 2 outs to give.
What does he do?
This could be a big one for Brady.
And gets the punch out.
And the Marlins just get. Let's see, is that going to be enough? Yes.
In there for a base
How about 5 runs and Brady comes home? That was a very successful trip to the plate.
Everybody has bad
I think you can't deny Brady getting to the major leagues at this point, right? I mean, it's got to be.
On the ground over to first, fielded cleanly.
Oh, he oversteps the bag. It's got to be crazy if you if they don't call him up.
Digging in and looking for more, Tom Brady. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Miami, and it remains 5-3. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. Archer comes set. 0-1 pitch on it. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 and an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front 5-3.
Lame throw. Pulling Brady off the base. Hey, Brady's big innings what kept the Marlins and what might be a rare spring training victory here.
Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes right here.
Home run. What a game for Tom Brady. Forget about it.
That one, without a doubt, is gone.
5 RBI day for Brady. 463. Good Lord, where did that land?
8-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in
I want to play these pitchers all the time from the Nationals. Oh, went behind the scoreboard.
Now at the plate, Luis
10-7, and you could thank Brady's ginormous RBIs for this.
Toward the hole.
Because without that, it'd be another 10-0 game.
Take it to the bag himself for the out. Jesus Sanchez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement.
How about MVP Tom Brady? Come on. 4 or 5, home run, the double, 5 RBI, 2 runs.
Led this game from
Forget
the third
about
inning
it.
on.
Brady's ready. Brady's ready for prime time. We're closing in on it, folks. We have a weekend and a week left of spring training ball. Then we're going to get the ultimate decision. Does he stay? Does he go? Does he go back to Wichita? Or does he stay in Florida, doing the Florida circuit right now?
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the
6 and 14.
Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days.
Not going to happen.
Throws strikes and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level ace.
Standing in, Tom Brady. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brady.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
So we got him looking there. Tom Brady is next up for the Stros. Corey Lee, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bregman on third with 2 out. On the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tom Brady. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pick.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that
Stepping into the box, Tom Brady. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So 3 runs.
It has not been a good game for Brady. It's kind of laying out a little bit. Like you said, there hasn't been a whole lot of excitement in the chat for this particular stream. Maybe Tuesday's not a good streaming night. Maybe if you guys prefer just a Thursday weekend thing. Maybe you guys are a little busy on Tuesday. But I'm kind of laying out, 3 strikeouts. That game sucked. So kind of letting you listen to the in-game commentary, which is something I've heard about too from you guys, the requests that you like to hear the in-game commentary. So if there's not a lot of excitement going on, just kind of lay out and let you guys listen in. But we're getting close to it. We're winding down spring training here. And this is going to get even closer because we're coming in on a pinch hit opportunity. I'd say the numbers, I mean, you would like the average to be a touch higher, but RBI home runs, I think is pretty solid for 56 at-bats.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Miami. Number 12, Brady.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Gets fanned a lot. Brady gets fanned.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's
about
in
4 strikeouts in a row
0-2.
after last week.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Where do the Cardinals play? Is it like Port St. Lucie or something? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Where's the Cardinals spring training home? I should have a list. That would make it. It's kind of the same stadium. I could say, here we are in Northport for the game.
Pitch 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right.
Would they ever do that with football? Like go to these random, just small cities for preseason games?
He battled.
Kind of a fun tradition that baseball has.
For the
that they
force
do
out, and the
that.
side is retired. So no runs.
Baseball City and the Grapefruit.
Come on defensively
Right,
now as
Brady
he
is
takes over.
out.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise.
So how many? What do we got? Like 4 or 5 games left. Yeah, just about 4 games left, so we are coming down to it, folks.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers.
First time playing, we got a new team now. The Detroit Tigers, our first, I think the first go-around with them, at least for this stream.
What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's good to see some different teams in the mix and blood. So kind of just we're playing the same old. Like I said, the spring training schedule is a bit goofy in this game. Like the whole schedule is just the Nationals,
and
the Cardinals.
Behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question.
Yeah,
letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Popped him up. Number 10 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Tom Brady. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
My goodness, I was hitting for the thing to go to second. It wasn't going. That's all right, though. It's spring training. That's annoying because it feels like that happens a lot where I hit the button and he doesn't go.
Now is the designated hitter, Josh Naylor, and their runners at the corners now.
Naylor.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
So we promised if Brady gets to the majors, we are going to stream at least the opening week of games. Not the week, but the opening series. So, which is a little bonus. We said 9:45. It's 9:59. So we're pushing through, ladies and gents.
Here it comes on 0-2. On a line to shortstop.
A sports notification here. Red Wings. Oh, Red Wings won. They had quite the quite the situation tonight. The coach not agreeing with a goaltender interference. Coach got ejected. He said some not so pleasant words. Google it, or YouTube, not YouTube. Twitter it. Red Wings coach on Twitter. It'll come right up. There you go. Well, I hit the slide button. Brady didn't slide. What the heck?
He took that back right where it came from.
All right, well.
Coming to the plate now, Danny
Road Warrior Hawk.
Swing it from the left side right here. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
Oh my God.
And he'll step on the bag himself.
This controller might need to be charged. It looks like I'm a drunk, but I'm hitting. I pointed towards the base, and he just went all cattywampus on me.
With an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And it's quickly 0-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, cattywampus.
Take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed.
What do you guys think? What is your prediction? Does he make it? Does he get the big call up?
Now a fastball awfully close.
I think it's got to happen.
Doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught out of their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Tigers. Number 13.
And gets this one down.
There we
and
go.
He'll step
there
on
we
first
go.
For the out, 3 unassisted. Carlos Perez will be charged
Brady
with
comes
the job
out right
of
on
getting
cue.
that guy home.
Hey, how about a rare win?
You can win a game, let alone on the road. You have to
Miami
feel really good
Marlins
about yourself.
picking up
it's
the W here.
Going into that other.
And we will roll along. Final 3, right? Final 3 outings. I mean, it's getting at least it's been rare in this stream that we've had games where we just didn't get any hits. We're at least getting something. Something for nothing. All right, how many we got left? Yeah, final 3. This is big business. 250, there you go. The batting average is up. The RBIs are up. Let's get a couple more home runs. And let's get to Miami. Let's do this thing. Come on, Miami.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Tom Brady makes his big league debut right after this. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98
rough up the Yanks, or maybe show the Yanks. Come on, you got money to throw around. You can get Brady on your team.
The longer he's
I would love to be on the Yankees.
He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Cole has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and over that time he's punched out over 1,800 batters, placing him just outside the all-time top 100 on the strikeout list. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Brady has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself
there
time
it
and
is.
time
Yo,
again to get to
that
this
was
point.
almost robbed, but Brady with another hit. Yes.
To himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide.
Brady would look good in the pinstripes now.
Grinding it out on the buses in the minor
Have you guys ever
leagues.
been to New York
But it
before?
all comes to fruition now.
Went to New York
Stepping into the batter's box.
when did we go? December, January?
And he will take ball 4. First and second now
December,
with
right?
nobody out.
My New York
Always
trip.
tough to issue a free pass, but
A lot of
especially
walking, man, like
troublesome
20,000
when you give
steps.
up
My
a
feet
single
were
right
killing
before
me.
that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
It was pretty cool. I don't think I could live like that every day, though. Just the hustle and bustle of the big city.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks.
Public
here in the early
transportation is
going.
not as nice
We'll
as
see
it
if
is
this continues to be an
in
issue
other
for him
countries.
as
I've
this start
taken
continues.
the public transportation in Japan, in Canada,
And a swing
and
and a miss
New York.
on a huge first out
And,
there as he sets him down swinging with
New
the
York
bases
definitely
loaded.
ranks at the bottom
I'm
as far
really
as
impressed by that
cleanliness and
strikeout, and I'll tell you why.
and,
he should have gotten a call on the
interesting
pitch
people
before,
that
and
would
it
come
looked
on
like
and off
he
the
got
train. I'll just
squeezed
say
a little
that.
bit. In a bases loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out.
Come on,
really
Jazz.
Nice job of
You
taking
like
it
Jazz?
one pitch at a time.
You like Jazz? DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Here's the 0-2, and he strikes him
Oh,
out.
I don't
So a
like
missed
Jazz.
opportunity at the plate as he strands
Struck out
3.
with bases loaded. Want. Give me the Price is
So
Right
it's back
horn
to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
for Jazz.
Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to
Good
get
Lord.
to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be
That
content
was a
with just the
slow.
1 out.
That was a slow roller. There was no
Now
chance
at the
for
plate,
Brady.
Gleyber Torres,
to make a play on
0-for-1
that.
here in the early going.
Shortstop.
For the
Here's
Yankees.
the 0-2.
Up in Tampa, the Tampa Yankees. Oh God, what? I've never seen this. I hit R1.
Oh, what a
Oh
dive.
my God.
How about that?
I had never seen that before. I didn't know what to do, but it worked. That's the highlight reel. Yeah, Tom.
New inning set to get underway and set to
Garrett
go.
Cole.
as
I
the
remember when
rookie
Garrett
first
Cole
baseman,
got the big. It was the
Brady.
Pirates, right? I remember he was the
And
talk
he
of the
fouls
baseball
this one
town.
off. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers.
At the plate, Tom Brady. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch
That went okay. That cleared it. I wasn't sure. I was like, is that going to make it? How about Tom Brady? A foot short of 400. But I was saying, let's pile in the home runs
that's the
here.
price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
I wasn't
power
sure,
hitter,
but
and
that
every power hitter
just
in the
made
league
it.
knows
Yes, sir.
You got to start with the numero.
Michael Franco.
Very nice.
will be
All
signed off
right.
the bench here.
What do you
Hey,
say,
it's hard
guys?
to
Let's get to
win
the
games
final
at any
two.
point, but to win games
Mattingly,
on the road,
make the call. You want
especially
Brady
in
on
this
this
ballpark,
team. Come on. Come on. St. Louis and Houston to round out. I mean, a 270, 7 homer, 6 RBI. What else we got to do? This is better than my other Road to the Show character. My personal character.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Tom Brady makes his much-anticipated debut.
Nope, not his debut.
Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Batting point, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tom Brady. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Shut this commentary off. Quit acting like he doesn't have a near 300 batting average.
That have helped him along the way.
MLB
This
The
is a
Show.
monumental moment in his career.
And there are our umpires for this one.
And
Working
Jim
the
Jazz
plate
outta
is
here.
Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Rojas,
Jesus.
the runner at first with 2 gone.
Thanks to my friend for sending me a random video.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3
Full
and 2
count.
now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays
And
off
they
for
walked
ball
him. We'll
4.
take it.
And as a result, that'll move
We'll
a runner
take
up
it.
into scoring position now with 2
They
away.
walked Brady.
Coming to the plate now, Josh
Batting
Naylor.
fifth, the center fielder, Josh Naylor.
Penultimate, the penultimate finale.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair, and this is still. Now batting, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tyler O'Neill.
You guys are getting bonus, man. This was supposed to end 30 minutes ago, but we wanted to clear it.
To second for 1.
And we're gonna do the first series
and just like that, this
in the
side is
majors. Maybe we'll do it as a separate stream. Maybe that'll
So here's the cleanup hitter.
wake up the chat a little bit. Let's say Tom Brady's major league debut in a separate stream. How's that?
Ready with the first pitch.
If he makes
Here
it. If
comes.
not, the stream's just done. Hey, under the lights. That's kind of rare. That's kind of rare for the spring training to go under the lights here.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Well hit to right.
Get out.
But that's a foul
Man.
ball.
Whew. So close.
0-2. Here it is. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Come on, Tom. You got some more hits in you. Get to us. Can we get to a 300 in a game and a half?
2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes.
Oh,
Usually
back
gets a
foot
ton of
slider
swing and
this.
misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for
Oh,
another
man. That is... Oh, boy. Fumble it. Drop it.
And that ends the inning.
I don't know if I've seen an outfield
Danger
bobble.
averted following the 2-out double. 3 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tom Brady. He flew out in his last at-bat.
There was what was it, the Mariners game that happened in spring training earlier this year, and they the Marlins, the Mariners, posted on Twitter the Frank Beamer, the Virginia Tech Wake Forest 0-0 with
up a bit there with the fastball.
The classic.
Nobody on.
There we go. That's a beauty.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages.
I wish there was a way. I don't know if there is. I always say, if there is, let me know in the comments. And no one ever does. But if there's a way to just skip the base running,
and the side is retired.
It can get a little monotonous at the times. I mean, it's cool if you cross the plate, but most of the time you're just sitting there watching pitches. I'd rather just, you can speed it along just doing
Eyes here as he's going to try to lay one down.
just doing the batting.
There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Brady got to be a touch quicker than that.
Jesus Sanchez.
All right, here we go. The finale.
Man, that was definitely a hard.
The spring training finale. We have made it.
Even more satisfying.
We'll see if they let Tom play. And then we're going to see, do we have a major league run in us or not? Here we go. We do get to play. Okay. Let's do this thing. Let's go out with a bang. Spring training.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today
Marlins,
we've got a good matchup in
9-16. We'll see if we can get to 10 wins.
Pablo Lopez gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need
to know here,
Danny?
The last outing, the last run. Will this be Brady's last time donning the aqua and pink? That is a pink, right? Maybe you should look. What's the official?
The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score.
I mean, Marlins colors.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Tom Brady. And
Salente red. It's not a pink. Caliente red.
Hey, your pitch, see it.
First pitch on its way.
I'm looking at the color scheme. Yeah, so it's a red. It's not a pink. It looks pink to me, but it's a red. I still like the other look. I like the orange. There's not a lot of teams have that orange and blue. Well, I mean, I'm sitting here playing a team that's wearing orange and blue. But I kind of dug the last unis a little bit, but of course the originals as well were classics with silver, blue, and black.
A little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it.
Oh my God, this controller! Can you hear that?
As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
This thing's just yapping.
Into the box now, Tom Brady. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third.
Oh, come on. He could have gone. That would have been a run.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into
that.
Would
have been a big time run.
Splitting the two outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center.
Brady got ripped off of an RBI.
He can't hit the ball much harder than that.
I mean, obviously you can't predict the throw.
Through into right field for a base hit. And
they'll extend
their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I was going to go, and then he threw it in too quick, and I tried to go back, and it didn't work. Well, that's what they get for costing me an RBI. I cost them an RBI, so tit for tat, right?
Matt Olson.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he's safe.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to.
Digging in once again, Tom Brady. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
There we go.
Right center field.
Brady delivering the hit. Well, that one's going to be caught.
To make the catch, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. We're through.
Does he have one more at-bat in him? Do they take him out? Oh, we got to do a little fielding action here.
He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is Brendan Rodgers.
And they take Brady out.
Magic here
so Brady comes out. They've been keeping him in pretty late. So this is going to be it. And I would say, my opinion, but a near 300 batting average, 7 home runs, multiple RBIs. I dare say that's a major league call-up in my book. But we'll see what they say. Let's see what they say. If we get called up, we're going to play the first series. If not, we're going to go watch NXT. Spring training has come to an end. And go to the next thing. Start season. Are we on the Marlins? We have made it. There's no video, no nothing, no excitement, but we have made it, folks. All right, on the next video, which is going to be coming up, we are going to play this opening series with the Atlanta Braves. Tom Brady has made it to the major leagues. All right, we got 3 games in us. Stay tuned for the next stream.